So this is one of my favorite soups to have at this time of the year. It's miso soup. And one of the reasons is because it's really easy and simple to make, guys. It only takes like 1 or 2 minutes. And then also it is loaded with ingredients that are very good for us. It has really good beneficial nutrients for our immune system because it has mushrooms and this special ingredient, which is miso. Obviously this is what makes it a miso soup. And basically what miso is fermented soybean, and in this case it also is fermented, it's mixed with fermented rice. There's other kinds which have barley and some other grains like garbanzo miso also I've seen somewhere. And so the one that I'm using is organic, and I'm making sure that it's non-GMO and it's also gluten-free. So what is special about miso is that it's fermented soybeans, and just like any other fermented foods, it has a lot of probiotics. And maybe you've been hearing more and more about it for the last few years or so, that probiotics are really something that we need to focus on because it really helps us in our digestion. It helps us in our immune system. Probiotics are those little healthy or friendly bacteria that we want in our bodies to really balance what's the microorganisms in our intestines. And like I said, it will help in our immune system. It will also help defending us from any kind of bacteria, those unhealthy or unfriendly bacteria that sometimes are in the food, in chemicals, in toxins that we're exposed to. And overall, probiotics are a good way of really boosting our immune system so that we can be protected from any kind of disease. So in my soup, what I did here is I mixed it up with some mushrooms. I have two types of mushrooms here. I have one that is shiitake mushroom, and I'm only using the cap. And just in case, and this is one little tip that you should remember, is that if you guys don't use the stem in your cooking, do not throw that away. What you should do is you should put it away, save it for later in the freezer or somewhere else, and you can use it to make soups or stock. That's what I do usually. I just put it away, reserve it, and use it for making soups or stock, chicken stock or vegetable stock. And this is the other mushroom that I'm using, which is called wood ear mushroom, and this is what it looks like in the packaging. So basically, it's just, I guess like the name, it looks like little ears. It's kind of cute actually, and they don't need a lot of cooking. So what I did here is I diced up the shiitake and I put it in my hot stock right here, which I already warmed it up. This one is chicken stock, but you can use vegetable, and even if you don't have stock, you can use water, which is just fine. So I threw in the diced shiitake and I threw in the wood ear mushroom just as they were, and I warmed them up. And also what I did is I added grated ginger. Ginger is another superfood because it has a lot of antibacterial, antimicrobial properties, and also reduces inflammation. Very important when we're trying to reinforce our immune system. Mushrooms have also a lot of those components. Now, after it's been warmed up, I will remove from the heat, and then later after that, I will add my miso in it, either in here or in my bowl. Now, the reason is that you don't want to really warm up or heat up the miso in high temperature because obviously you don't want to kill or destroy the probiotics that are in it. So that's why you should do this away from the heat. Once it's done, I will add what I have right here, which is seaweed. This one is wakame seaweed, and basically it comes in this little, almost like tea leaves. It looks like tea leaves. These are dry, but once it hits the water, it will expand, and then it will look like this. Almost looks like maybe spinach. So this is sea vegetable, also good for us. It really helps us detoxify. It helps us get rid of heavy metals. And so basically that's it. This is what I will have any time of the day, especially when it's really cold or when I'm feeling like I'm under the weather. I will put some green onions or sometimes sprinkle some sesame seeds, and that's pretty much it. So you guys, you can give it a try.